Hey up, Chuggernuts, how are we doing? And welcome back to another episode of SeddzSayz. We are back today with another music video reaction for you guys, and this time it is a band that I have known for years now. I have had the pleasure of working with them maybe 7 or 8 times over the past 5-6 years, through when I worked with Moshholic Promotions, UK MC Concerts and Tours, and obviously Spectre Records, which is the agency I run now. They are a really fun live band combining elements of shock rock, horror rock, with just good old theatrics. And of course, I am talking about Preston-based Ward 16. Now, for those who don't know, Ward 16, I've got their social media up in front of me. I'll read you their brief bio that they've got up here. So, deep inside the walls of Whittingham Asylum, a new inmate is tortured mercilessly at the hands of those who keep her. What emerges from the shadows is more evil and profane than any other tormentors could have imagined. So, basically, let me tell you a bit about this band. They dress up kind of all circusy and carnival-y. They're basically inmates of an asylum. That's the concept and the theme around this project. And their music is very dark, like I said, very horror-influenced. And yeah, they're just extremely entertaining to see live. They do this thing that you'll see if you go on YouTube and you type in Ward 16 at Bloodstock Festival. They did this thing called a circus pit rather than a circle pit where everyone joined arms. It was just, yeah, they put so much into the live show. I mean, they're really good on record, but you need to go and see this band live because they put on one hell of a performance. I've seen them before, like in tiny pubs where the singers come out with like a chainsaw. It is just, yeah, a sight to behold. Kind of like an Alice Cooper-esque live show, but from a small upcoming band. Anyway, the song we're going to be checking out today is their brand new single, which dropped yesterday. It is called Mr. Babadook. It is taken from their upcoming second album, which is called Metamorphosis, that comes out next month. And if it's anything to do with the movie, if you've seen the horror movie The Babadook, fun fact, The Babadook is one of my most hated horror movies all time. Not because it's a bad movie, just because I can't stand the kid in it. Like, the kid really annoys me. It took me like 3 or 4 attempts to actually watch that movie in full, just because that kid was so fucking annoying. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see that if this is obviously about the movie. I presume it is, like, looking from the imagery on the promo material, but let's just delve straight into it. This is Ward 16 with Mr. Babadook. I like this cool, like, retro-esque cinema intro. That's really cool.
I hear no voice, I feel no touch, I see no glory bite.
And I do believe that this girl who plays this role is David Stott's daughter, the guitarist of the band, which is really cool.
He watches ever by my side and hears my whispered prayer. The Father for his little child, both night and day doth care.
I love this piano section.
Darkest nights,
Quite haunting, actually.
When the Lord is by my side, there is no need to be afraid, and darkness has no light. Lord, be with me as I sleep, and keep demons at bay.
This is a very effective intro. I'm hooked. It is kind of like a horror movie. I'm just like kind of just glued to the screen watching this. Instantly you can tell as well, compared to their previous releases, the production value on this track, and I presume the whole album, has just been elevated. Like, that is really just huge sounding, and all we've got is vocals and piano at the minute, and it just sounds so atmospheric. That's creepy. It's got that whole kind of like symphonic metal sound going on in there. Like you can hear elements of like Delane, Within Temptation, bit of Evanescence in there as well. Whoa, okay. Love that riff. Oh, that was a cool effect. They're just kind of the full package Ward 16. Like, the music's wicked, the imagery is awesome. Go and check out like actual photos of the band. It just looks so striking and effective. And then music videos and lyric videos just kind of add a whole new dimension. It is just, yeah, like I said, the full package really. Genuinely, I think it's the best track they've released so far. Like I said, I've been a huge fan of this band and worked with these guys for years now. But definitely their new material kind of shows a progression and a development and a maturity, actually. Their sound has matured a lot over the years. And I really think they've come into their own and found their sound with this release. That is just horrifying. Now, I will say this for David Stott, the guitarist. In my opinion, having seen that guy live numerous times over the years, I think he's one of the most talented and underrated underground rock and metal guitarists out there. I'm always like drawn to him when I watch them live because he's got serious skills, man. Okay, well that was suitably creepy and a bit weird, but very, very cool. That was Ward 16 with their latest single, Mr. Babadook. And as I said, it is taken from their new upcoming album, Metamorphosis, which does drop. Metamorphosis, sorry, that does drop next month. They did release another song from it, I think it was last week, which was called Imago, and you can see the lyric video for that on YouTube as well. But yeah, definitely go and check out this band. Like, they've got some wicked stuff out already. Go back and check out songs such as Cry the Siren, Toy Box, Hold Me was another really, really good one. And go and check out their live footage as well to see what I talk about. Because like I said, listening to the music's one thing, but when you see that live spectacle and you see them all in the get-up, it just looks so freaking awesome. Definitely keep your eyes on these guys because they are kind of taking that whole theatrical horror shock rock thing to the next level. They are like the band in the UK that is kind of forefront in that genre at the minute. And they do really, really well. And they are very, very popular. People love seeing these guys live. I remember whenever I used to book Ward 16, you could always guarantee that they bring a load of people with them, and then people who were just in the venues enjoying a drink would just kind of like be drawn to them and then be stuck there for the entire set because it was just, you can't take your eyes off them. They are truly a wicked, wicked band. Anyway, if you did enjoy Ward 16, I will post all of their social media down below so you can check out some of their older stuff. And if you did enjoy this episode of SeddzSayz, please do hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything SeddzSayz related. That'll do it for this episode of SeddzSayz. We will see you next week with a couple more music video reactions. In the meantime, have a good evening and stay safe, folks.